Hi students, welcome to the online class of Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya Shankar Nagar, Taluka Billodi, District Nanded, Maharashtra. So as we are learning languages, and languages plays a very important role in the life of human being, and we should know that how I learn a language. In order to learn a language, we should keep it in mind, talk to someone every day. That's what we have to do. Second, listen to something every day. Third one, read something every day. Fourth one, write something every day. And fifth one, practice vocabulary every day. So these are the things we have to do, and if we can able to do these things every day, then definitely we can able to learn any language. Try not to overcomplicate the things, take as it is, and if you start learning in a easy mode, in a calm manner, definitely we can able to learn any language, be it a matter whether it's our own Indian language or whether they are the foreign languages. And dear students, as we are going to deal with the English language, and already while dealing with this language, we are about to take up the skills which are essential for learning the language. So that's why this is what the question comes at our mind. Do you speak English? So naturally, being a student, you are all learning English right from your formal education. So that's why I hope nobody is going to feel any kind of difficulty to speak English. So, dear students, so these are the essential skills which the language needs. If a person wants to learn a language, all these four skills are needed. And this is what in my previous class also I had talk at great length about these skills, and English language also consisting of these four skills, and among these four skills there are two skills which are called as listening and reading. These are the input skills, and speaking and writing skill, these are the output skills. And already in my previous classes we have discussed great in detail the listening skill, and during this listening skill we will come to know how to listen, what to listen, and how to accelerate our listening skills in a specified way in order to understand, in order to comprehend the person to whom we are listening. And that is what we have to do during the listening skill. The second one, that is a speaking skill, and the speaking skill is the output skill. Here, a pronunciation going to be play a very important role, and while we are speaking we should have a sound knowledge of grammar and how to gain a confidence while we are delivering, while we are speaking. and there is totally some kind of a conversational melody which is going to take place in a speaking skill. And third skill, that is a reading skill, and reading skill is again an input skill. And here we will come to know how to read, what are the beginners should read, and how to accelerate our progress, how and when to use the dictionary. Those are the things we can able to learn in a reading skill. And fourth skill, that is a writing skill. And in this writing skill, we would like to come to know what to write, and while writing, we are about to follow the rules of the grammar, and how do to correct ourselves, and how do we should avoid the mistake. So these are the things we learned in these skills. So like this, the English language having all these four skills. So out of these four skills, the two categorization we have made, that the first one is a passive or receptive, and second one, that is a active or productive. In a passive or a receptive skill, we are going to come across a listening and reading skill, whereas in an active or a productive skill, we are going to come across the speaking and writing skill. So, in this way, we can learn any language. So, listening and reading, they comes under the passive skills or the receptive skills, whereas speaking and writing, they are active skills, and also they are going to be called as productive skill. So here this particular picture gives us clear idea about the skills, and whenever there is a thought which is going on, and as all of we know that the thought process generate in a mind itself, in a mind or a head, there is a brain, and that brain itself gives a signal to each and every organs of our body, and the signals of listening, signals of reading, speaking, writing, all these things we can able to get it from the brain only. And if we have all these assimilation of a force skill, then only we can be a complete communicator. And the complete communicator can able to converse and communicate properly with others. So that's why we are already taken up the second skill among these language skills, that is a speaking skill. And as in my just a previous slide, I had shown you this speaking skill is also called as production skill or active skill of an English language, because we are here actively involved in the process, and that's why this particular skill is very essential in learning English language. So that's why, dear students, today we are going to learn the next continued part of a speaking skill. As we have discussed the speaking skill in my first video, in a first part of a speaking skill, and this is the second part of that. And let me continue the speaking skills, and today we are going to learn lot more about the speaking skill. So dear students, when the skill called a speaking skills comes to our mind, naturally a lot of ideas will come up. And the speaking skills is nothing but it gives us an ability to communicate effectively with others, and it also allows the speaker to convey his message in a thoughtful and convincing manner. It also helps to assure that the listener is not misunderstanding us. So, like this is what the skill of speaking, and this speaking skill is going to give us lot of things in our life itself, and we should be very much particular about this skill, because speaking skill is considered as the most required skill among the language skills, and even this skill is also called as pillar of every language, and that is what the importance of a speaking skill. So, while a speaker is going to speak, these are the things which one can come across. And while a speaker is speaking, encourage the speaker to reflect and develop his or her own inner evaluator, because each and every speaker will have their own inner evaluator, and we should keep on encouraging them, that speaker, and even build a confidence and self-esteem while speaking. That ability or the skill gives a kind of a confidence and self-esteem to the person one who is speaking. It also motivates the speaker to improve their own presentation. At the same time, the speaking skill draws our attention to unnoticed habits. It reinforces the current speaking skills. At the same time, the learner or the listener will learn to accept the feedback and act on it. And speaker should also keep those things in the mind. And while the speaker is going to present himself, a lot of challenges he will come across, and those challenges the speaker should try to uh, overcome with adopting his own new way of technique. And these are the things which the speaker has to keep it in mind. So, dear students, so this is what the pyramid picture of effective speaking skill. And in order to become an effective public speaker, okay, these are the things. And to these things, the foundation itself is uh, we should know the purpose of our speech, and we should select the topic, and the audience should also, we should keep it in mind, analyzing the audience as per the taste and interest of the audience. We have to keep on talking or speaking. And after getting these kinds of foundation ideas, we should keep preparing. And while preparing our own skill, we should do some research. And while doing that research, while thinking, while collecting, we should, whatever the things we can able to get it, try to organize it in a planned manner. And whatever thought we have picked up, in support of it, some other information, essential reference, or a documentation should be supported with that. And afterwards, we have to practice the speech, and the speech should involve the verbal as well as non verbal signs. Okay, and if at all a person's involve this, then only he may going to be called as an effective speaker, and he can deliver a very effective public speech. And this is what the things we have to keep it in our mind. So, let me now come back towards the ladder of effective speaking, and as this ladder itself, or the picture of the ladder itself, conveys us That here the obligation, possibility, preference, passion, plan, and promise. These are the things which are very much vital while we are delivering a talk, while we are speaking. We should know our own obligations. We should also able to know the possibilities and preference, what kind of thing we are supposed to say. Okay, and that also we should be have the first hand information and knowledge about the preference while before speaking, and there should be a passion within a speaker. When there is a passion, then only the speaker can talk in an effective way. And while doing this kind of a course or during this process, we should plan it very well and we should promise ourselves that we can deliver our own talk or a speech in a better way. And while doing all such kinds of things, sometimes the victimhood or the external locus control are going to be used, and on these two, the whole ladder is going to be firmly placed. So, dear students, so let me today talk about certain methods of improving our own speaking skill. And that's why the topic of today's presentation is improvement of a speaking skill and how one should able to improve their speaking skill, and that is what we are going to come across in this particular presentation. Dear students, you should all know that speaking English, as it is a pillar of language, and in English language the choice of these themes stems from our belief that speaking is the most important skill, and even if there are the other four skills are there in English language, but the speaking skill is the most effective one among them, as a majority of communication is done through the speech only. Therefore, a speaking skill or speaking skills are the most important method of communication. There is no doubt that proficiency in each skill is necessary to overcome a well rounded communicator, but the ability to speak skillfully provides the speaker with several distinct advantages. And that's why it is widely known that though the English is a foreign language, it needs to be practiced in terms of conversations and a real life situation in order to learn the grammar, vocabulary, and a fluency or a pronunciation inductively. There are a lot of methods and approaches which are going to be focused on the importance of speaking, but some of them, they are the traditional audio-lingual method, the natural approach of communicative language, and oral approach. Besides all these, there are lot of activities that we can take up to enhance our ability of speaking. So we should notice that the speaking competency is a very complex skill and that needs to be developed consciously, and it can be developed with a practice, uh, with involving ourselves with lot of activities. And when all these things are going to be taken place, then only it may promote an interaction between the speaker and the listener. So In this globalization era, there have been drastic changes taking place all over the world, and there are tremendous vicissitudes occur when people have a strong desire to achieve something, and people's desires are very much fulfilled when they clearly express their ideas and opinions with others. Thus, they need to learn a communication skill in order to fulfill their ambitions, desires, and goals. And in this modern world, communication skill play a very vital role, and one must have mastery over these skills to get a success in their respective field. And so, the speaking is the most important skill among all other essential skills of a language. And as English is widely used all over the world, there is a need for learners to acquire the communication skills of it to get a success in their respective fields. And these are certain some methods to improve our speaking skill. And the first one is find an English speaking conversation partner. So, whenever we are going to speak or we have to develop the skill of speaking, we have to equip ourselves these things. And it's important to find one good English speaker so that we can practice with him or her. And students who are living around many English speakers may be able to find informal opportunities to chat with the neighbors and local people. If not, joining a club or volunteer organization can be a great way to get to know the people informally. And if that is not an option, consider yourselves, and a lot of students also find and meet with the tutors online via tools such as Skype or Google Hangouts. So like this, we can able to find a English speaking person as a conversational partner. And if we practice talking or speaking with that person, definitely our skill or our ability is going to be enhanced. The second thing which we are supposed to do that make sure to listen as well as speak. Students, when practicing with an English speaker, try to balance the listening and a speaking skill, because it is a good idea to prepare a question in advance so that the conversation will flow back and forth. If the conversation partner asks you a question and your answers at length, you can always turn the question back to your partner by asking, "What do you think?" or "What about you?" So, like that, both vice versa, that is, the speaking and the listening skill has to go hand in hand in the process of speaking. And this is what the thing we should able to keep in our mind. In order to become a good speaker, we should be also a good listener. And that's why listening skill, again, it is a foundation stone for speaking skill, and both are complementing each other in the process of speaking. The next one, that is record your conversation practice. So recording is a great way to get a maximum benefit from a conversation with the English speaker. When we listen again, we can evaluate our own pronunciation and notice the areas where we are need to improve. We can also review the content of the conversation, take a note or a new vocabulary or a misunderstanding, and prepare the question for the next meeting or the next talk. So, if we prepare by recording our conversation, it is very easy to learn English and one can able to have grip over on a speaking skill in a better way. The next one that we should surround ourselves with the English language. Dear students, you have to surround yourself with the English language because whenever we are going to learn about the skill called as speaking, we should improve our English. And in order to improve our English skills, we have to immerse ourselves in the word of English as much as possible. So, for that purpose, we need to watch a news, we need to watch the movies and watch some programs over and over because most of the people find that they understand more each time. So, listening helps us to become familiar with the rhythm, stress, intonation of English, and once the sounds are familiar, then it's easy for the learner or the speaker to imitate like the native speaker of English. So that's why we have to surround ourselves with the English language and we have to create the atmosphere of English among ourselves. The next step to improve the speaking skill is practicing with the music and movies. We can also enjoy the English with a music and movie, and we have to listen to a music in English, sing along with that, because music is one of the best tools for learning intonation, pronunciation. So, listening to and singing the songs might also help us to remember our vocabulary and phrases, and it will help us to learn the pronunciation. And we should also come to know the English rhythm in a very natural way, as like that of a natural or the native speaker used to do. So, one good song of English will give a chance for a learner to have a good command over their particular pronunciation. And apart from the music, movies are also going to play a vital role and they are a much better choice for learning English. So we have to learn a vocabulary, idioms, slang, pronunciation, and in this way, if we listen by watching the movies, we will learn a lot. And it is be sure to use these techniques in order to enhance the language. Reading aloud, that is another technique. And read out aloud is a great way to practice the speaking. When there are no conversation partners are available, reading aloud gives us a chance to focus on pronunciation and pacing without worrying about coming up with the words. Make sure to practice with a material that we can or you can understand. because some students find videos online that have transcripts and, for example, include a word for word transcript for the talk. By reading aloud from a transcript, you can check your pronunciation by listening to how a speaker says something. And this is the best technique to improve one's own speaking skill. The next, that is, in order to enhance the speaking skill, we have to keep on talking to yourself. Talk to yourself. So, saying your thoughts out loud or narrating your actions by standing in front of mirror is a good technique. Example, you can say, I am drinking coffee. I am going to open my book. And while saying these sentences, if you use the mirror, you will come to know the way in which you are going to pronounce and what are the organs of your bodies are going to involve in the process of uttering that particular sentence. And this technique, this method can be very effective way to practice a spoken English. By talking to yourself, you can become more fluent in translating your thoughts into spoken word, and practicing alone is also a low pressure way to practice since no one will hear the mistake of the speaker. So, these are some techniques, and apart from these techniques, we should keep on practicing always because practice makes man perfect. Practice wherever you can, whenever you can. Wherever means whichever place it is, and not only a place, even there should not be any time constraint. We should keep on talking, we should practicing it at each and every minute of the time so that we can be well versed with the skill. It's important to build our confidence because if we want to be confident, we should keep on doing more and more practice of speaking. Try to experiment with the English, that whatever the English you all know, just experiment yourself. Try to respond to what the people say to you. Just set out the fear complexion. Come out from that cocoon and keep on expressing yourselves. Try not to translate into and from your own language. And this is what the bad habit that each and every vernacular language speaker will have, because first of all the vernacular language fellow or the student will think in his own mother tongue, and later onwards they will start translating it into English, which is a wrong method. So while delivering, don't speak too fast also. Have their own pace, and that calm and steady pace will give an opportunity a listener can able to understand you properly. Try to be relaxed while we are speaking. Speaking English less hesitant and more confident. If you practice like that, then only we can able to have command over the speaking skill. And now let me come back towards the importance of speaking skill. And this is what the question comes into our own mind, that is, why we should improve our speaking skill. Why should we improve our speaking skill? And in order to get the answers for this question, if you want to build up your confidence and if you want to increase your confidence, we should be practice and devote more time on improving your own communicating skill or spoken English. And It also enhances and improves our self esteem. If a person wants to build up his own self esteem, the speaking skill will help and it will give a chance to improve his own esteem. And we will become a better communicator if we practice, if you develop our own skill in a far better way. And it gives us a chance for the advancement in our own professional life because there is a chance of getting a promotion in our own career. And in this way, the speaking skill helps a lot, and that needs a rigorous practice. Just with a practice, with the essential inputs, we can able to have command over language or even English very easily. Okay, I hope these techniques or these mentioned points which are going to help you to improve or to enhance your English, and you will start uh, practicing it in a comfortable way. If at all you have any queries or the question, you just post it in a class WhatsApp group. Otherwise, you can also drop it into comment box, and that is what you have to do it. So with this, the online and offline class of myself, that is Rakesh D. Nadkarni, the PGT English, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Shankar Nagar, Nanded, Maharashtra. And with this, I would like to conclude. Thanks you, thanks each one of you, and hope you all will try your level best to enhance your skill of speaking.